Speaking to Canvey, owner manager Brad Wellmen following today's 1-0 victory against Hastings. Brad, when you look at the table, 8 points clear of the relegation places, how big a win could that be?
Yeah, I think it was all about 3 points today. It was not about performance. It was not about anything other than getting the 3 points. And I thought at times, I thought we started the game a little bit slow. I thought we were scrappy. Again, it's a real difficult pitch and it's not there to play football on. And I think you can see that. Although, to be fair to them, they've done all right through midfield. And I thought we done well. And I thought second half we come out a little bit more of a different animal and we kept the pressure on for longer periods. And I think overall we probably deserved the 3 points without being great. I thought we was very sort of average in our performance. But we sort of said to the boys, before the game, try and play with the confidence and be proactive rather than the fear of failure. And it's difficult, isn't it? There's a lot of pressure on the game. I think there's a lot of pressure from the fans. And we created that pressure ourselves with our performances over the season. But I thought we'd done well, and it's all about 3 points. And we walk out with 3 points, and we're really happy with that.
First half was quite cagey. Do you think, would it be fair to say that, considering the situation both teams are in, both sides were a little bit nervous maybe?
It certainly looked that way. But I thought that, as the game grew, especially after half-time, there was a couple of big tackles going in, and I think you needed that. I think it was probably quite an exciting sort of game towards the end, and it was good for us, for Finn to come on, and I thought he made a little bit of a difference when he come on in the second half. He's just got that threat of running in behind, and he just got onto that ball, and it's a great finish. I thought he maybe a bit too early, but he just smashed it into the bottom corner, and that's what we need, So it was, cagey, definitely both teams. But I thought as it got to the end of the game, it was a real sort of like slog from both teams, and both teams were sort of like battling now, like 12th round of a heavyweight championship,
So going into the latter stages of the game, and it was 0-0. At that point, do you take the 1 point, or did you identify this as the game where we really need to make ourselves safe today?
Well, I think if you want to stay in the division, you've got to beat the teams that are below you. I think that we felt that, as we've felt in previous games, that it's 3 points. We certainly didn't look at it as a do-or-die situation, but we knew that 3 points would probably be enough to keep us where we need to be, given that who the other teams were playing, So it was good. And at 0-0, you're sort of like, it's cagey because you're thinking, do we go? But we knew they had to open up because they couldn't afford to drop points today. And, they had to open up a little bit. But I just thought we controlled the game really, really well. And I think ultimately it was that opportunity was going to come, which we knew it was, and Finn took it. So it was fantastic.
Some difficult games coming up. Dulwich away. Regardless of where they are in the table, Dulwich away is always a hard game. Then Billericay afterwards. Was today the day to get the 3 points, considering those difficult games coming up, those last 3 games of the season, away, home, then away again?
You'd like to think so, but we've always been pretty good against difficult teams. I think that as you're a player looking at those last 3 games of the season, you wouldn't mind going to Dulwich Hamlet in front of 3,500 fans, and they've got a win to sort of try and keep themselves in the division, and that's what players want to play in. And then Billericay down here Boxing Day, Easter Monday, they're going for the title. So, that should be a big crowd, and players want to play in them games, But I look at us last year, and once we sort of got enough points, the pressure was off. We went and beat some good teams. We beat Hornchurch, who were up there. So I think it's actually more a case of, it makes it easier because we can go and embrace them games now. But as players, you want to play in them games. It's two great games, the next 2 games, and hopefully we can take care of business, because we're not going to go into them and say we'll settle for draws or we're safe now. Who cares what happens? I don't want to lose. We spoke earlier in the season about losing to your local derbies, and I don't want to lose to Billericay. Certainly don't want them having to win the league when they're here. And like I say, Dulwich Hamlet's just a great place to go, and we'll go there and see if we can come away with a win, because we went there last year and was a little bit hard done by, but we're confident. It's going to be we can enjoy the next 3 games, because I think that we can embrace them.
Nice one, thank you, Brad.
Thanks, sir.